The LAN was awesome.
Yeah, I had a blast. We should probably talk highlights, hey?
Yeah, I'd be down.
Um,
Beating everyone.
beating everyone at Left 4 Dead. I
Yeah.
mean, okay, that was kind of mean though.
Was it?
Like Bell
we told them it was going to happen.
We
we
did.
warned them.
They all knew. They signed up for that.
Yeah, we basically assembled a team, like a crack team of Left 4 Dead players, and I got up on the microphone and said, "Assemble a squad. If anyone can beat us, I will give every member of your team a backpack, an early screwdriver hand-built by Kyle, head of engineering at Creator Warehouse, and $250 in store credit at LTT Store." So naturally, teams were
People
assembled.
made the teams, yeah.
People signed up for the tournament, and one by one, we absolutely crushed them into the ground. It wasn't even fair. We had Chase, who is just like a mad lad in general, and who is really good at Left 4 Dead. We had Bell, who streamed probably hundreds of hours of Left 4 Dead back in the day. We've got me. I've got 250, 300 hours of Left 4 Dead 1 and Left 4 Dead 2 under my belt. It's been a while, but like, there's a big difference between having 250 hours of Left 4 Dead playing on like public servers and me. The vast majority of my hours were with a crew that did nothing but get home from work and play Left 4 Dead with some really like legit
you
gamers.
Sharpen that sword a lot more than just like randomly playing against pubs.
Absolutely, yeah. And so the vast majority of my hours are playing with that crew.
I have significantly less hours than everyone else that was on that team, by like probably hundreds, but I've only really played with all of them.
Yeah.
So
and you follow orders good.
Yeah.
And your FPS skills are.
Yeah, that's nice. Every once in a while, I usually did okay. Every once in a while, if I got like the right zombie characters, I'd like top damage or whatever. My favorite one's the Spitter.
Oh, Spitter's so much fun.
So much fun.
So much fun.
Yeah. And like it's not like Linus is quiet. So anytime that I'm like not necessarily sure what I should be doing, I just like, hey, where am I going, or like whatever, and I'll get information quickly. But yeah, it was good. We ended up playing against, like essentially my family and friends in the final. So that was weird because like their team name is generally the team name that I'm under, and we like had to beat them up, which was kind of funny.
Had to crush them.
There was a few funny moments where like I would just like take someone out. Or just like, there was a boomer time where I got all four of them and I was just like, brutal. There was one time I was a smoker. I was on top of the building. You guys hit them all at the same time.
Yeah.
And I 100 to KO'd someone with the smoker.
Nice.
And I was like, yeah, let's go. Linus against, again, my crew did a charger run down a set of stairs and hit literally every single one of them, which was awesome.
Yeah, it was pretty good. It was pretty fun.
It was good.
I mean, as much as I love just crapping all over noobs, though, I'd say the most fun that I had at the LAN was Halo CE Blood Gulch.
Whew.
You can't plan.
We have the clip. We can show the clip.
I was looking for it just now.
Okay.
I haven't found it yet, but you cannot plan this out, okay? You can't have ranked players go into a tournament and set up teams this even.
It was actually crazy.
And we basically just, Luke and I started up a lobby. Each of us went to one of the teams, and then we just broadcast the password on Discord, and people flooded in, randomly populated to the teams. We broke it into separate Discord chats, and I kid you not, I have never seen a competition so even in my life. We played 8v8 on Blood Gulch, Capture the Flag, 3 full rounds with neither team scoring a single flag capture.
And it got close to the end of the fourth one as well.
And then finally, and it was like, it was not because people didn't know what they were doing or weren't following instructions or weren't good FPS players. If anything, it was just that each team had the perfect mix of elite tier players and lower end scrappers. And there was just this, it was like playing Warcraft 1. Right? Where the orcs and the humans are exactly equivalent. Like you would have a swordsman and a what are they called? Grunts. They're just like swordsman equivalent-ish. And they would just go, and then the last two swords would hit each other at the same time and they'd both die, right? Like that would actually happen. Oh, in Warcraft 2 as well. So it would that was just how every conflict would go down. Both teams would annihilate each other and respawn over and over and over again until finally the stalemate was broken by just a fluke, lucky situation.
So sick to watch it back. If anyone's in the Whaleland Discord, because it's still up, if you can find the video and post it in general, because I can't really find it right now. I just don't remember what channel it's in. But if you can post it, it'd be really cool to show, because it's actually crazy. Like, it's it's pretty sweet.
Oh man, I was raging out so hard. Luke mentioned that I'm not a quiet gamer, which is fair.
I like it. I'm not complaining. It's a fact.
So when my driver, the driver of my Warthog, who I asked to take, asked very politely and calmly, asked, Luke was actually sitting next to me, so he could hear me just like into my mic the whole time.
I would try to mute my mic when I heard you actually saying commands. And if I heard like, okay, we're going in whatever amount of time, I would not relay that information. I would try not to act on it. But sometimes it was so loud that it would go through other people's mics in the convention, and I would hear you saying it through my headphones from someone else. And I was just like, okay.
So I tend to be a bit of a loud boy gamer.
We got it.
Okay. Do you want to?
I'm gonna send it to you on.
Post it in the chat. Or yeah, sure. Yeah. If you send it to me here, I can just play it. Okay. So someone's hiding behind the base. Okay, and they stole one of the warthogs from that base. Happened to pull up right as some lone wolf rogue came out the back of the base with the flag, grabbed them. Like, it couldn't have been timed more perfectly if we were professional players. Where will I find this?
I'm just trying to figure out where to send it to you. Oh, in the dock.
In the dock, okay, the dock is good. Just right at the top is perfect. So they're coming back, and I'm like, guys, you got to talk. You got to communicate. They're like, we got the flag. I'm like, okay, where? Where are you going? What can we do? What can we do to support you? And they're like, okay, we're coming back. I'm like, which side? Where are you coming back? I'm like, oh, so I'm talking to my driver. I'm like, go. You got to go up here. My driver, bless his heart, soul, mind, and body, okay, drives headlong into the warthog that is coming back after literally an hour of stalemate. An hour, no one can score, okay? Drives headlong into the warthog that is carrying their flag back. This is an 8v8. We are right next to the portal that comes out of their base.
Should be under the, right above Intel slowing down, right above that topic.
Okay. I'm getting anxiety just thinking back to it. Okay, here it is. Fortunately, the capper, I believe.
Yeah.
The capper managed to screen record and upload the whole thing. So this particular player on our team was kind of playing hide up near the base, kind of take pot shots or whatever. One of the things we were trying to do was accumulate all the warthogs so that we could do like a 4 warthog push. Look at this. Didn't know they were coming because people don't communicate.
I had no idea in CE you could get in the gunner seat with a flag. That also confused the crap out of me. A lot of people were shooting at the passenger seat, so we were actually missing them.
Nice. So this is my hog that drives headlong into them. I didn't see it. Our hog crashed, so I didn't actually see that they landed on all 4 wheels. Nobody talks, so I didn't know what the heck was going on.
We have someone in their base grabbing their flag who goes out the back, which you would think would be smart, but that's actually where they pulled up their flag. They like barely make it through, but they cap it. Crazy ending.
Scored. Oh, so man. Cool. 1-0 after 4 full rounds. It was absolutely wild. I mean, that's the kind of thing I love at LANs, is the second that happened, you could just hear,
roared.
Oh, yeah! Just all over the room. Like, you can't, playing online, yeah, it's fine, I guess, right?
You don't get the same
but it's not the same
response and stuff.
Like, there's nothing better than dueling someone, finishing them off with a headshot, and being like, Like,
the first round, Linus and I were like fighting over kills. And then
who won?
I thought it was me. It was. Oh no, I won the second one.
Yeah, not even
Okay,
close in
whatever.
the first one. You weren't even close.
I stopped going for kills because I started realizing no one was ever going to win the game.
Yeah, and I followed suit because their team got way more organized.
Yeah, because it was
Oh,
like
man.
the respawn timer. What I think the shortest respawn timer is like 5 seconds, and then you have 8 people, and the flag return is instant. If you touch it, it's just gone. So actually getting one of the flags out is really hard. But that's just.
I mean, one of the
Halo
teams
CE
pulled it
things.
off. Just saying.
Wow.
Just saying. I
Wow.
mean, one of the teams had a
Wow.
commander who was able to.
I did make some sus calls here and then. Your 4 warthog push thing was never going to work, by the way.
That's fair.
We had like beautiful strategies for that. Yeah, sneaky boy warthog though.
We also did
Sneaky
not.
boy with like the spring bounce. If that's one thing that I think people might not know is there was like grenades and stuff under that hog. If it stayed on the ground, it was dead. The fact that it got ran into and did a perfect flip in the air and landed with like still having momentum, like what was amazing.
Yeah,
it's
it was
actually
pretty
such
great.
a cool clip. I seriously doubt there's clips that have like the exact same series of events.
Oh,
And it's an ancient game that people played a ton, so that's super cool.
yeah, it was awesome, man.
Yeah, that was really sick.
Love LAN gaming. Although I think my favorite moment was when I hoodwinked literally everyone at the entire event
Including me, and I was sitting right next to it.
in the Miner VGA competition. Okay? Miner VGA. Pretty tough game. Pretty unforgiving game. All right? We gave people, what was it, 10 or 15 minutes
Yeah, it wasn't that much
to
time.
accumulate as much money in their bank account as possible. And at the end of it, I was like, yeah, there's no way that anyone's going to beat me at Miner VGA. And we actually had someone who did shockingly well. Like they had what, like
It was
5,000?
a lot.
Like a lot, like far and away more than anyone else. Did they win a gaming PC?
I think so.
I
Yes,
think
they
so.
did.
Yeah, they won an absolutely wild prize. But
Like
anyway,
a sick gaming PC too.
before I admitted that they won it, I went back to my machine. I was like, I'm gonna win this one, and I managed $15,000. $15,000. That's nearly end game for Miner VGA. I had like all the items. I had the 4-leaf clover. I had the wedding ring. I had the condom. Okay, I had everything.
That is an item in the
That
game.
is an item in the game, okay? You got to get the condom, okay? Play it safe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I had the condom, and, everyone, Luke included. I was like, Luke, did I cheat? He looks over at my computer. He's like,
Well, not only that, I was playing next to him. Partway through, I'm like, man, this is really hard because I've never really played before because I knew it was coming, but I didn't like practice or anything. And I was like losing money, and I thought I was doing the right strategy, but I wasn't. Linus told me how to play after that. But I glance over, and he has this amount of money, and he's like basically given up. And I was like, "What? You have whatever?" The thing that convinced me about it was that you didn't seem to care, which was really that was very smart because you just kind of like shrugged it off, and you're like, "Yeah, no one's gonna beat me." And I was like, okay, all right, sounds good. So I was convinced because I was sitting right next to him, never saw him open the VM because I was focused on trying to learn the game. But
so
yeah.
I had a game that I had already played for like 2 hours because I was ripping footage for the upcoming channel Super Fun where Colton and Dennis attempt to hide in my house again. And the way that the downloader works from the Ubiquity UI is that it breaks up the files. And you can only confirm the save location of the file once each one is done.
Oh.
And so I was just stuck sitting at my computer confirming downloads because there's like 200 files or something stupid like that for all the different cameras and all the time span that we had to record them for. And so I was like, screw it. I'll play Miner VGA in the other tab. So then what I did was I left my computer in a state where I would land on Miner VGA in kind of a believable scenario. So I went down, sat at my computer, like started one, fresh, and then it was like, team viewer, hide interface. Okay, yeah, I'm doing good. And I even had Luke check my computer when I was like, yeah, I did way better. He's like, no, it's legit. It's legit. I'm like, are you sure? He's like, yeah, it's legit. It
Yeah, I didn't
legit.
notice there was the little like, because it was a full screen and stuff. There's just the little tiny drop down thing at the top. And I think there was like a mic in the way or something. Someone on the other side of the table was like, no, it's there. And I had to lean around to be able to see it.
It was awesome.
Yeah. Oh, boy.
I had so much fun with that.
That was pretty
The
fun.
winner of Space Cadet Table played on a Steam Deck.
Yeah, that's actually pretty cool.
That was hilarious.
There was the Counter-Strike tournament, which I enjoyed because usually at most LANs that I've been to that there is a Counter-Strike tournament, some like local team will show up and it's just like not even remotely close. But all the like quarter, semi, and actual final, every single one of them was down to the wire.
That's
which
awesome.
was really cool. And like
that's super cool.
That was actually sweet. It like actually felt like a real tournament despite being kind of the opposite because it was mostly just a bunch of randoms, but it wasn't like just a complete slaughter by like one pro team or something like that.
That's so important for fun. I would rather have lost that Halo match than won it easily.
Yeah.
Like, just a close game is so much better than a blowout, no matter which side you're on.
Yeah. The multi like flash game style tournament thing was really cool. I'm very happy that it culminated with Nidhogg because Nidhogg is such a cool like 1v1 like stressor type of game.
Oh yeah.
So having it end with Nidhogg was awesome. The fact that I got Robot Unicorn Attack in there was cool. Yeah.
Yeah, we had some good Space Cadet Table players there.
Yep.
I thought I was pretty good. I played a lot when I was a kid, but I was not even close. In fairness to me, though, you saw how laggy it was running on my machine.
Mine was too.
I don't know what was up with that.
It was pretty brutal. I could barely even shoot a new ball. Like it was totally glitched out.